Good morning. I'm Scott Mellema, and we are the Voyages of Merlin. And we are here live in Flint, Michigan at St. Luke's New Life Center. I'd like to introduce Sister Carol Weber. She's in charge of the center.
Good morning. Glad to meet you. Hi,
Good
Scott.
morning. Hello. Let's start. What can you tell us about the center?
First of all, we were founded because we had been doing street ministry, which meant we went out onto the streets with clothing and food. And then we met some women who were in desperate situation. Mm-hmm. And one had given birth to a baby alone in the abandoned home. In winter, in January, in Flint. So anyway, that catapulted us into knowing we had to do more. So we founded this center, Sister Judy and I, and we help people take hold of their lives. We give them a new start. We service people who are felons, who've been incarcerated for lots of reasons. Some of them are addicts, both alcohol and drug. And we try to give them a new start.
Wonderful.
And we have lots of people that come here for food because we service over 3,000 people a month with food and meals.
3,000 people a month.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes.
I'd like to head down and we'll look at the facility a little bit. If you don't mind, let's walk on down.
Okay, sure.
I was reading your bio off of the St. Luke's site, and I thought it was really interesting. You were talking about how questions sort of propelled you through your life.
Yes.
And first question about kind of being in service, taking services, becoming a sister.
Mm-hmm.
And then you went to the Dominican Republic.
Yes.
And you were working with ladies there.
Yes.
And this is interesting. What was it that made you spend the time in the Dominican Republic and then sort of look backwards and say, we need this help in America?
Mm-hmm. That was part of my job when I was working for my own religious community. I went to the Dominican Republic because I was formation director. Mm-hmm. And they used to meet in the afternoon with the women. Their big meal was at noon, and the women had to be involved in getting their meal ready.
Yeah.
And in the afternoon, when everybody else was taking a siesta, they came to us.
Okay.
And we were doing faith sharing. And they would talk about their challenges and how they met them and how they wanted to support each other. And I never felt completely called to be across the ocean for mission work.
Yeah.
But I just somehow felt that it could be done here too.
Yeah.
And when this opportunity presented itself, when we had been doing the street ministry, it took my heart, and I really felt that I needed to do something, and my religious community said, go for your dream.
Okay. Because that was my question. Of all the places in America, how did you wind up in Flint? Flint?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, I came here for ministry. I came to finish my studies, came back to finish my studies, and ended up here in Flint because I was feeling the call to do something for those who didn't have all that I had, because I have an education. And if you educate someone, they get freedom.
Education is freedom.
You can open up the world to somebody who's educated. And so we work very diligently here to provide education for people so they have their own voice.
Well, and tell me, the population that you serve, the people of Flint, what's it like right now? Who are the people that you serve?
I would have to say it's desperate right now. There is very little trust because they feel that they've been blindsided with the whole water situation, that they've been lied to. They were taken advantage of. We have water recovery programs here, and the one thing that continually comes through is their lack of trust.
Yeah. Well, and that's probably long coming because Flint was desperate prior to the water situation that we have. And now, you know, that on top of things, I can imagine what that does to
This is just one more thing on the backs of the poor.
On the backs of the poor.
And they are already desperate, so they feel that this is a safe place and that this is a place where people care about them. We can't take care of all their difficulties, obviously, but we sure can be there to listen and help them as much as we can. So we walk the journey of the water difficulty right with them.